यस, बिल्कुल इसीलिए मैंने दिया है, इसलिए मैंने दिया वो क्वेश्चन, खुद दिया है। ये कौन है? अयान कुरैशी। कम ऑन यार। मोहम्मद यामीन तारिक, प्लीज टर्न ऑन योर कैमरा। हम बेसिकली रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लगाना नहीं चाहते बिल्कुल भी किसी किस्म की। मैं चाहता हूँ कि सब कोई चाहे क्वेश्चन पूछ सके, कुछ भी कर सके। जब नहीं करता हूँ फौरन के यार, एक दफा मैंने देख लिया कैमरा ऑन है तो मीटिंग फिर रूम लॉक कर दो, लेकिन फिर प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं कि कुछ डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं। लेकिन क्या करें, ये जो फोर्स कर रहे हैं कि मैं मैसेजेस पे भी लॉक लगा दूं, वो मैं लगा सकता हूँ इजीली, वो कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है मेरे लिए। आप बिल्कुल हर चीज स्टॉप हो जाएगी, लेकिन इससे लर्निंग आपकी स्लो हो जाएगी। बहरहाल दिस टेल्स, इनफैक्ट जिस तरह की लैंग्वेज जो भी कोई यूज करता है, ऑनेस्टली आप ये समझते हैं कि ये इट्स जस्ट जोक, लेकिन ये आपकी फैमिली बैकग्राउंड को ही बता रहा होता है कि आपकी कैसी तरबियत हुई हुई है। वेरी बैड। जी अहमद ज़िया, प्लीज टर्न ऑन योर कैमरा। आप सिर्फ देखें टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है। मिकाइल से हमने इंटरनेट बारो किया है, उम्मीद है कि जिसका उनका मैथ में दिमाग जबरदस्त चलता है तो उनका इंटरनेट भी अच्छा चलेगा। Okay, so we have solved those three equations, and those equations, if you observe the first one, we are getting 6 plus minus under root. What did you get under the root? 36 minus 4, you got 4. So we got 4 over 2. And here we got 6 plus minus, what did you get here? You got 0 over 2. And here you got 2 plus minus square root negative 40 over 2. Now tell me the solutions for the first. They are 2 and 4. What are the solutions for the last? 3 and 3. Okay, if you want to write 3 and 3, let's write. And for the last case, there is no solution. No, I will talk. For the last one. No, negative 40 is not possible. It will give you in complex form, not real. Okay, see here. The important point, देखिए ये तीनों equations तो आप O level से solve करते आ रहे हैं. The important thing is I want to tell कि first when you solve the first equation, you got two different solutions. 2 and 4. We got two different solutions. In the second case, we got two solutions, or both are repeated. So we can say we got two repeated solution, or two repeated solution के बजाय आप simply क्या करेंगे, हम लिखेंगे we got one solution, that is 3, because both the solutions were 3, so we can simply write the solution is 3, or you can say two solutions but repeated. So for the second equation we got one solution, and for the third equation we got no solution, because under the root I got negative, and under the root negative number means this is not real. So it means whenever we solve quadratic equation, there are three possibilities. Either there will be no solution, or maybe there is a one solution, or ऐसा भी possible है कि there are two solutions. So whenever we solve a quadratic equation, there are three possibilities: two solution, one solution, no solution. Now how will you decide when will you get two different solution, when will you get only one solution, and when will you get no solution? Can you identify in this? Yes. Yeah, value under the root. If you see the value under the root, here the value under the root is 4, mean positive. Here the value under the root is 0, and here the value under the root is negative. So value under the root mean I'm talking about b square minus 4ac. You can actually under the root is b square minus 4ac. So पता ये चला कि if b square minus 4ac is positive, like here, if b square minus 4ac is positive, you will have two solutions. If your b square minus 4ac is 0, there is one solution. If b square minus 4ac is negative, there is no solution. So it means this b square minus 4ac is playing a vital role to decide how many roots will there be. So b square minus 4ac basically it's a discriminant. ये decide करता है कि in what equation you will get how many solutions. So basically b square minus 4ac is our discriminant. That is our topic, discriminant. So here b square minus 4 is यही, क्योंकि b square minus 4ac distinguish करता है number of roots के बारे में. So that's why we call it discriminant. So discriminant is we can call it D. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac is discriminant. अब इसके बारे में थोड़ी समरी लिख देते हैं कि क्या मतलब है इसका. There are three cases. First case, if your b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, that is a one case, mean positive. Second case, मैंने आगे काफी इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन लिखनी है, चलें पहले इसी की कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं. What does b square minus 4ac greater than 0 mean? Two solutions. We have two solutions, but what does it mean? Graphically, what does it mean? So, yes. Yeah, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 mean there are two solutions. Generally, two solutions, two roots. And you know, roots mean, the solutions mean the x-intercepts. You know this thing. When you solve the quadratic equation, if you are getting two solutions, so basically those two solutions are showing the point at which the curve is intersecting the x-axis. These are the x-intercepts. So two solutions mean your curve can be like this. Two solutions means your curve should cut the x-axis twice. So that's a graphical interpretation of that. Then second case, if I say b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So equal to 0 means there will be one solution, or we can call it two, or we can call it repeated solutions. Repeated solutions, repeated roots. जो solutions होते हैं उन्हीं को roots भी कहते हैं हम. And how will you show this graphically? ये graphically कैसे possible है? One solution. Yes, minimum or maximum point will simply touch the x-axis. So the graph means the curve will just touch the x-axis. So it will be like that. So if the coefficient of x square is positive, means the minimum point will touch the x-axis. In the other case, your maximum point will touch the x-axis. And further we know, if a line touch any given curve externally, that line is called tangent line. We did this tangent line in O level when we were doing those circular properties of angle properties of circle. Mean if a line simply touch the circle, that line is called tangent line. So here it means x-axis is tangent to the curve. So in a different way, we can write x-axis is tangent to the curve. So whenever you have x-axis tangent, so it means this is the second case, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 mean there is one solution or repeated solution. Third case, b square minus 4ac is less than 0 mean negative. So when your b square minus 4ac is less than 0, negative means there is no real solution. There will be solutions, imaginary solutions, complex roots, but we will study that in A2, but there is no real solution till no. That's a complex number iota. Modulus is the absolute value. That's a different thing. Okay, b square minus 4ac is less than 0 mean there is no real solution. ये ग्राफ कैसा होगा? Mean x axis के साथ मीट ही नहीं होगा. Either the whole curve lies above the x axis, या ऐसे बनेगी, और अगर दूसरी तो बिल्कुल टोटली नीचे बन जाएगी ऐसे. But it will never touch the x-axis, ना intersect करेगी ना touch करेगी. The whole curve lies above the x-axis, or you can say the whole curve lies below the x-axis. G, is that clear? Okay, next is Daniel Zedi is not switching on his camera. हो गया, वेटिंग रूम में डाले से पहले पहले ऑन हो गया और अहमद ने ऑफ कर दिया. चलें, इट्स टर्न ऑफ अहमद. Okay, question: if I have 3x square minus 8x plus 14 is equal to 0, decide through discriminant that how many roots are there for this equation. Without complete solving, decide how many roots are there for this equation. You will simply find the discriminant. Here is the previous slide. So if you use this in discriminant, minus 8 square minus 4, a is 3, c is 14, what did you get? The number is minus 104. Minus 104, so discriminant is less than 0, so it means this equation will have no roots, no solution. So the whole curve will lie above the x-axis or below the x-axis? Above the x-axis, because the x-square coefficient is positive, so the whole curve, it means lie will above the x-axis, it will not touch, neither intersect the x-axis. Okay, अब पेपर में क्वेश्चन से कैसे आते हैं? See, the question will be, it is given that 2x square minus 7x plus k is equal to 0. This equation, it says, has one real root. Find the value of k. So here he has given us the information about the discriminant. So which case of discriminant he is talking about? Second case. He is telling us that this equation has one real root. So one real root means, this means that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now we know this thing. When it says it has one real root, when it is saying it has one real root, अगर यूं कहता it has repeated solution. So which case was that? तब भी यही था. अगर वो कहता the x-axis is tangent to the curve, तब भी यही case था. So it means you know the case, it is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So use the value of b minus 7, a is 2, you will get the value of c is k here. So 49 minus 8k, what's the value of k? So it is 49 over 8, 6.125. So he has given us the information about the roots, and then we identified which case is that, which case of discriminant is that. So using that particular case, we got the value of k. Is that clear? Okay, should I move forward? Okay, next question is, if I say 3x square minus 4x minus 3p is equal to 0, this curve cuts the x-axis twice. Find p, in fact p नहीं आएगा, values of p आएंगी, अब range of values of p. So the question is find the range of values of p. Cuts the x-axis twice. Which case of discriminant is this? Case 1. Cuts the x-axis twice mean it has two solutions. So two solutions mean b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Because it cuts the x-axis twice, so we got the solution b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. ये नजर सही आ रहा है आपको? अच्छा, ये फुल हुआ है फोकस. Better. So b is -4, -4, a is 3, c is -3p. Is that quadratic inequality or linear? Now we got a linear inequality and you know how to solve them. ये तो level में भी किया था. 16 plus 36p is greater than 0. So it means p is greater than -16 by 36. Mean -4 by 12, 9, -4 by 9. So the value of p, if the values of p are greater than -4 by 9, then you will get the two solutions of this curve. G, is that clear? आहिस्ता आहिस्ता क्वेश्चन का लेवल मुश्किल होता जाएगा, बट आपके लिए क्या मुश्किल. ओके, 3x 2x square minus 7x plus k is equal to 2. This equation has no real solution. Find the range of values of k. Find the range of values of k. So which case of discriminant? No real solution. Third case, less than 0. But before that, we need to rearrange our equation. We need to write this in standard form. In standard form, we know right side is always 0. So we need to bring 2 on the left. So before applying that discriminant thing, 2x square minus 7x plus k minus 2 is equal to 0. A is 2, B is -7. What is C? It's k minus 2 both. C वो होता है जिसमें x नहीं होता. I mean the constant term. So k and -2 दोनों में x नहीं है. So k minus 2 whole is C. So the case is b square minus 4ac is less than 0, mean negative. Here b is -7 square, minus 4, a is 2, c is k minus 2, is less than 0, which is 49 minus 8k plus 8 less than 0. 49 plus 8 is 57. 16 ही लिखा है और फिर ये 59, 49 plus 16 will become 65. Thank you for correction. 8k is greater than 65, mean k is greater than 65 by 8. That is approximately 8 point something. Right? Next. 3x square minus 7x plus k is equal to kx minus 1. This curve, this is tangent to x-axis. This is tangent to x-axis. Find the values of x. I think values आएंगी इसमें भी. We need to find k. So which case is this? Case 2, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. But before that, we need to rearrange. We need to bring the standard form of quadratic equation. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So shift everything on the left. You will get 3x square minus kx minus 7x plus k plus 1 is equal to 0. What is a here? It's 3. What is b? It's minus k minus 7 or minus 7 minus k. अगर आप x कॉमन लेना चाहते हो फिर आप minus k minus 7 लिखें तो that is also fine. So b is here the coefficient of x. So here you have two coefficients of x, minus k and minus 7. So minus k minus 7 is basically b here. So I'm writing the values. A is 3, b is minus k minus 7, c is k plus 1. So the case is second, x-axis, tangent to x-axis. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, means b is minus k minus 7 whole square minus 4 is 3, c is k plus 1. We got a quadratic equation in k. माइनस कॉमन लेंगे तो आप कह रहे हैं कि b की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव बन जाएगी. नहीं, माइनस अगर कॉमन भी लें, यहाँ पे देखिए माइनस अगर कॉमन होता था तो b की वैल्यू तो -7 फिर भी रहती थी, -7 आता था b की वैल्यू में. तो अगर आप कॉमन भी ले लें तो माइनस फिर भी लिखना है आपने. वो अलग यहाँ बात है कि अब वो माइनस ऑटोमेटिकली रिमूव हो जाएगा क्योंकि स्क्वायर है. हाउ टू ओपन दिस स्क्वायर माइनस k minus 7 होल स्क्वायर? आई डिस्कस दिस थिंग. Yeah, it's same as k plus 7 whole square. I told this thing in the one of the previous lecture. We know a plus b whole square. We know a minus b whole square. But if you don't know minus a minus b whole square, and I told this thing already, repeating this thing again, it is same as a plus b whole square. The reason was, if you take minus common, you will get a plus b. And because there is a square, the square of that negative will become positive. So it is equal to basically a plus b whole square. So minus k minus 7 whole square, simply you can write plus k plus 7 whole square. Now solve this quadratic equation. Now this is the quadratic equation in k, not in x. जो टेंजेंट वाली सिचुएशन थी वो x के लिए थी, not for k. So k के जरूरी नहीं है कि आप ये कहें कि one solution आना चाहिए because it is tangent. K के लिए the values of k can be more than one. But for original x, the equation which is in terms of x, for that x it is saying it is tangent. Oh, not possible. Okay, let's see. But I hope the method is clear. The concept is clear. So by chance, Ibrahim is telling that there is no solution for k. But let's see. देखते हैं. So k square plus 2ab mean 14k plus 49 minus 12k minus 12 is equal to 0. We got k square. 14k minus 12k is 2k. 49 minus 12 is 37. वी गॉट दिस इक्वेशन। अब इसको आप सॉल्व करेंगे। नाउ x इज नॉट, k is equal to minus b plus minus 100 b square minus 4ac over 2a. You got a quadratic equation in k, तो उसको भी सॉल्व करने के लिए you will use that quadratic formula, but we are getting negative inside the square root. आप देख लें क्या आ रहा है, जो भी आ रहा है। So no solution for k। कौन कौन नो सोल्यूशन ऑफ के आने से कंफ्यूज हो गया? क्या कंफ्यूजन है माइंड में, जरा मुझे पता चले, मैं उसके मुताबिक आंसर देना चाहता हूं। एक सोल्यूशन तो होना चाहिए, क्यों? क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में लिखा हुआ है। ये और किस किस के माइंड में ये बात आ रही है? जी यहाँ पे कुछ स्टूडेंट्स है वो कह रहे हैं कि के का एक सोल्यूशन तो होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में लिखा है वो टेंजेंट है, तो टेंजेंट में तो वन सोल्यूशन होता है, बट दैट इज रिटन फॉर एक्स। This is valid for this equation, mean the equation which is in terms of x. Let me complete. Which is in terms of x. If you solve that equation, so he is telling a tangent it will be tangent to x-axis. Mean the solution of x will be only one solution. But by chance, क्योंकि मैंने questions एक random दिया, I use the thing it is tangent b square minus 4ac is equal to, so what is the value of k? So I got no value of k. So there is no value of k for which this curve is tangent. So he was asking find the possible values of k for which this curve is tangent to x-axis, and I applied the same thing for tangent. I know b square minus 4 is equal to 0. I got the equation in terms of k, and I got no solution. So no solution means there is no value of k for which this curve is tangent to x-axis. There, remember when I'm saying there is no solution for k, I have this curve k square plus 2k plus 37. इसकी कर्व कुछ ऐसी बनेगी, और ये कर्व होगी k के लिए, x के लिए नहीं. This is not the curve for x, this is a curve for k. Your x-axis will become k-axis. This is not the curve for this one. Original के लिए ये कर्व नहीं है. Okay. Because it is not intersecting the x-axis. For this particular condition, the condition is that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. उस condition के लिए there is no value of k. For that particular condition, there is no value of k. I am repeating because question थोड़ा सा आप ये समझ लें कि वो possible नहीं बन रहा, impossible सा question बन गया है. So जी जी. Are you talking about this k? हाँ जी. No, it is existing. See, I have drawn the graph of this, but it is not giving you the x-intercepts. Yes, k is a part of the curve. Okay, write no solution as answer. Yes, you will write no. Okay, suppose in that question we have solved and the value of k we got 3 and 4. Suppose I'm supposing we got an equation, we solved this equation and I got the value of k 2 and the value of other value of k is 5. What does it mean? Suppose I got this solution. What will be the meaning of this 2 and 5? The value of k is 2 and the value of k 5. If you are getting 2 and 5, it means if you put k2 in the original equation, and if you put k5 in the original equation, then that original equation will be tangent to the x-axis if you use k2. But here there is no value of k for which the original curve is tangent to the x-axis. आप k की ओरिजिनल वैल्यू ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन में k 20 पुट करें, 30 पुट करें, -80, 0, 4, 8 9 11 70 100 1000 जो मर्जी पुट करें, that curve will never be tangent to x axis, because क्योंकि उसने कहा था कि टेंजेंट है x axis के लिए, तो k की वैल्यू बताएं। तो टेंजेंट के लिए भी यूज द केस b square minus 4ac is equal to 0। जब वो केस यूज किया तो we got no solution, so it means there is no such value for which this curve is tangent to the x axis. Yes, Hussein. I can't hear you. You are mute.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm saying that इससे लीनियर ग्राफ नहीं बन जाता kx minus 1, स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं बनती इससे?
नहीं, वो तो राइट साइड पे स्ट्रेट बन रही है ना। आपके पास ओवरऑल कर्व देखते हैं ना, आप सिर्फ राइट का अलग और लेफ्ट का अलग तो ड्रॉ नहीं करते ना। ओके, बाय चांस में क्वेश्चन ऐसा आ गया था जिसमें काफी ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन थी, लेकिन उसमें लॉजिकली फिर भी उसमें प्रूफ पता चल रहा है कि अगर आपसे पूछता है कि वो के की कौन सी वैल्यू है जिसके लिए वो टेंजेंट है, और टेंजेंट वाला केस आपने लिया b square minus 4 is equal to 0, but if you got no solution, so it means there is no value of k for which the original curve is tangent to the x-axis. But don't mix the graph of the original curve with the new equation. Original one is for x and new one is for k. Minus 100. The question says find the real values of k, but if you got under root negative values, so that is not, these are not real values. इमेजिनरी नहीं कहेगा आपको, क्योंकि आपके सिलेबस में इमेजिनरी आपको पता ही नहीं है कि क्या चीज होती है। वो आप A2 में करेंगे तो उस वक्त कहेगा आपसे। Yes, we will do in A2 complex numbers. Okay, another question. Five x square minus 3x plus kx minus 2 is equal to 0 has two roots. Find k. Has two roots, find k. So two roots mean two solutions. It's a first case. Ji, please start. Now it's a mixture further of this subtopic and maybe one other. So what is A here? A is 5. What is B? K minus 3. Minus 3 plus K, or K minus 3. It's better to write K minus 3. C is minus 2. So because it has two roots, so B square minus 4AC is greater than 0. जब आपने ये स्टेटमेंट लिख ली b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, अब आपका क्वेश्चन x में नहीं रहा, आप ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन के टू रूट्स से वो बात खत्म हो गई। अब आपकी न्यू इक्वेशन आ गई इन टर्म्स ऑफ k। हमें नहीं पता k के कितने रूट्स हैं, वी डोंट नो अबाउट द k वैल्यूज ऑफ k, कि क्या एक वैल्यू है, इट हैज टू वैल्यूज और मोर देन टू वैल्यूज। वी डोंट नो अबाउट k कैन हैव मल्टीपल वैल्यूज, range of values. Two roots were having for only the original equation for x, not for k. So k can have many values, one भी हो सकती है, two, and range of values भी हो सकती है. So which topic is that now? Okay, again we are getting no real solution for k. ऐसा ही है, थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन चेंज कर लूं। सॉरी, नहीं, इस क्वेश्चन मेरे पास बहुत हैं, बट मैं वो आपको प्रैक्टिस के लिए दूंगा, थोड़ा सोच के। So इसी को हम +2 कर दें. Changes in the question, make it +2. Make it +2. What should be the value of b? What do you think? Here in this example, the value of b is -4 or -4x? Why not x? Basically, b is the coefficient of x. So that's why we are not writing x. So b is the coefficient of x, mean -3 and +4. Did you get the point? b दोबारा बोलिएगा. x का कोफिशिएंट -3 है, इधर x का कोफिशिएंट k है, तो -3 + k. अच्छा, आपको मैं एक और तरीके से करवाता हूँ. देखें, लिखा हो -3x + k, या इसको मैं लिखूं kx - 3. इट्स द सेम थिंग. आप इन दोनों में से x कॉमन ले लें, you will get k - 3. So the coefficient of x is k - 3. Okay, I have changed the question. Now it's +2. So I hope this will work. So remember, this is quadratic inequality. एक new topic आ गया. Do we know how to solve quadratic inequality? Yes, that was the first subtopic of quadratics, by sketching. And remember, you are finding the values of k. It has no relation with the original equation. Original equation say it was given has 2 roots, so we have used b square - 4 is greater than 0. So that's it. So you have multiple methods to solve this inequality. Okay, one of them, I'm opening a square. हो सकता है आपने square open किए बगैर किया हो. k square - 6k + 9 - 40. k square - 6k - 31 is greater than 0. Finally, I got this equation क्योंकि मैंने square open किया. हो सकता है आप लोगों ने square open किए बगैर किया हो. So, but tell me, what are the two values of k? Both are positive. Okay, first tell me the negative one. 9.25. 325. Okay, the other one, -3.32. -3.325. -3.324. G, the problem is, what will be the G? I hope number तो ये आ गए होंगे सबके. -9.325 -3.324. But the problem is, it's not equation. This is not an equation. So I cannot write k is equal to -9 or k is equal to -3. I need to put the sign of inequality. Now, how to decide the sign of inequality? Greater, less, or both greater, both less? One of them is greater, one of them is less. How do we decide that? By sketching. Sketch किसका बनेगा? ओरिजिनल कर्व का या k के लिए? k के लिए. So original के लिए for k. So for k, it says the curve is intersecting at -9 point something. So 9 is positive and 3 is negative. Okay. So this is -3.3 and this is positive 9.3. The coefficient of k square is positive. The curve will open upward like that. So why we are sketching this? We want to decide the sign of inequality. And how to decide the sign of inequality? By shading. Where to shade? Above the x-axis or below the x-axis? This is telling greater than 0, mean above the x-axis. अबव द एक्स एक्सिस कहां पे, यहां पे साइड्स पे, क्योंकि कर्व और एक्स एक्सिस के दरमियान शेडिंग होती है हमेशा. सो अबव द एक्स एक्सिस हियर इज द शेडिंग. I hope you were here when we did this. I think we did on Monday. Yeah, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. So now this sketching, this shading will tell you, okay, minus 3.3, your shading is on the left of minus 3.32. So K is less than minus 3.324. And your shading is on the right of 9.3. So the right of 9.3 means greater than 9.325. Do we write it in the form of compound inequality? No, there is no common region, so separately likhenge. So that is, these are the values of K for which the original curve has two roots. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Allah Hafiz. Previous question. होगा सिर्फ फिर किया उन्होंने यो लिखा -8 के, ये 49 और 16 65 उधर लेके गए तो -5, कोई मसला नहीं. नेगेटिव नंबर से में आप डिवाइड करो